This is Today with Reverend Sylvia Nawa. Good morning, Mr. President. Today, I would like to have a conversation with you. And first of all, let me say congratulations are in order. I would like to congratulate you heartily, congratulate you for making the 7th Republican president. You know, for the first time in a number of years, I feel I have a president. And I'm very, very, very grateful for your audacity, for the strength that you have, for your energy, and for the love that you have for this nation. I thank you also, even for the budget. I'm not going to talk much about the budget, but I appreciate the budget. Generally, it's fair. It's a fair budget. Number of issues that you have touched. Thank you also that you are showing zero tolerance to corruption. Thank you for what you are doing. However, Mr. President, I have something of concern. And the concern that I have is for the women of this nation. In your inauguration, you talked about the women. In your speech when you were meeting media at State House, you spoke on how the women are in your heart and how you would like to empower the women of Zambia. But when I look at the numbers, Mr. President, I just look at what is going on in Parliament. 20 women who are parliamentarians, MPs, 20 women against how many men? 140? Maybe I shouldn't blame you squarely for this one, but I can, because it all goes back to adoptions. Women are involved in politics. Women are encouraged over and over again to get involved in politics. And they are involved in politics. But when it comes to adoptions, they are sidelined. That is number one. Number two, so now here we are. We have a situation in Parliament where we have 20 women against 140, 145. This is a democracy, Mr. President, meaning even if there is a vote, they go to a vote, they're already beaten. Even if they have a few men sympathizers, they will never make it. You've said that you've given us a speaker and a deputy speaker, women, and then you give us Sylvia Namwango as our vice president. We are very grateful for that. But Mr. President, that is not enough. They are not able to represent all the women in Zambia. They are not able to do that. Against the numbers of men that you have put against them, they are not. They are not. So the variance between the men and the women, it's too much. It's too much. Then the other thing we look at the permanent secretaries that you have appointed. Looking at the number, I don't know whether 45, 46, I stand to be corrected. And the women are only 12 against 45. The variance again is too much. I look at your cabinet, Mr. President. There are only 4 women who are cabinet ministers against how many men? That is where my concern is. Women are doing a lot in this country. When it comes to politics, we go, we mobilize, we campaign, we get off whatever we are doing and we campaign. But when it comes to the matter of let's now eat the cake, we are sidelined. You know, this begins to sound like a broken record. With due respect, Mr. President, like a broken record, because every president who's been there has spoken about women. We are mobilized, heavily mobilized, because we are the majority of the voters. But when it comes to the jobs, we are given wungulura. You know, we are given the grains, the leftovers, what we call in laws wungulura. Mr. President, we are tired of that. We are tired of the promises, promissory notes. We are tired of them. We are tired, just like the youths are saying they are tired and they are impatient. Mr. President, we are also tired. Women are involved in a lot of things. There is women in mining. That one has died a natural death. Yet they used to be there. There's women in agriculture. They are not being supported. You will tell the women in agriculture, create cooperatives. Year in, year out, we create those cooperatives, but nothing happens. We are tired of doing that. We want to see something happening. Talk about women in road construction. I'm one of those that are in road construction. And we had actually gone to Kanakantapa. We trained But to date, we were not given not even a single contract, even just for vegetation control. Nothing. Mr. President, we are tired. All these things we've done. Women in business, I'm one of those who is a businesswoman, a marketeer, a businesswoman, a cross-border trader, a trader in general. In the beginning, we used to be called smugglers. This is so many years back when I was in my 30s. Now I'm in my 60s. So many years back, we were called smugglers, yet we managed to sustain the economy of this nation, because in this country, even soap you could not find, even cooking oil you couldn't find. And we were crossing those things into the country. Then we were called briefcase businessmen. We still pushed. We didn't give up. We thank God that we are still alive. We still pushed briefcase businessmen. From there, we were promoted a bit to being called starter-ups. You see, we were still there. We still pushed. Then we were now called entrepreneurs. From startups, now we're being respected entrepreneurs. Now we are being called SMEs. Mr. President, but there is no support. There is no deliberate support for the women in this country. Talking, yes, you talk. Yes, we'll do this for the women, but it's never done. So now what we are saying, me, I'm standing up and I'm speaking on behalf of all the women in Zambia who agree with me. I was on a campaign trail in Mongo. I was standing in Mongo Central on a campaign trail. I saw how women, I know how hard women work. Even here in Lusaka, women are sitting on the streets. Women are sitting in the sun as if they are solar panels. But what can they do? There are no facilities. Mr. President, what we are saying, what I'm saying, what I'm asking you to do for us as women of Zambia is that create facilities, create an environment which makes it easy for us to work, for us to be able to look after our children, for us to be able to support ourselves. You are Bali. That's what the youths have called you. You are also known as Bali. And according to the youths, they have said Bali will fix it. So we as women, we are also asking you, Mr. President, fix it for us. For today, I'll end here. And this, my name is Reverend Sylvia Nawa, like I have said in the beginning. But until next time, this is Today with Reverend Sylvia Nawa. May God bless you, Mr. President, and may God bless the Republic of Zambia. Thank you.